which laptop should you buy in 2025? Amazon has so many different options that it might be really difficult to pick the right one for you. That's why today I'll show you the best Amazon gaming laptops in 2025 for your budget and your needs. I will include different resolutions, 1080p, 1440p and 4K, and I will tell you the level of performance that you can expect with each laptop. If you're interested in one of these, you can find the links with the latest pricing and availability in your region down below in the video description. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first one, we have the cheapest one on the list. This is a laptop from MSI and it's going to be perfectly fine for basic 1080p gaming. So if you want to play games like Minecraft, Valorant, Fortnite, GTA 5 and this type of easy to run popular games, this laptop will be absolutely fine. Or maybe you want to buy this laptop as a gift for someone who goes to school and likes to do some basic gaming. So overall, this laptop is definitely not the best one in terms of performance, but it is going to be way more than enough, once again, for these popular easy to run games. It also comes with a 144Hz display, so it's going to feel super smooth. Now, the total price for this laptop by the time of filming is around $875, which makes it the cheapest laptop on this list. With this next one, we have the best value laptop from Amazon. This is the Lenovo LOQ gaming laptop, and it has the NVIDIA RTX 4070 graphics card, which is going to be perfectly fine for 1080p high FPS gaming. Here you get a Ryzen 7 processor and 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, so in terms of gaming and streaming, this laptop is going to be absolutely fine. Now, you can play harder to run games than the laptop I mentioned before, so you can play any type of game at 1080p with no issues and achieve a smooth level of gaming performance. Now, if you want to buy an external monitor, I would recommend you buying a 1080p monitor, but if you want, you can also buy a 1440p monitor. But just so you know, the level of gaming performance is going to be worse if the resolution is higher. So if you want the best performance, I would highly recommend you buying a 1080p monitor. And if you buy a 1440p one and you want to play high demanding games, I recommend you playing with DLSS enabled, which is the upscaling from NVIDIA, for you to achieve a smoother performance. But overall, this laptop is very solid for 1080p resolution, which is the resolution that you get with the built-in display anyway, and the price is going to be $1200 USD by the time of filming, and that's why I do believe that this one is the best value one. Also because you get 32 gigs of RAM and a Ryzen 7 CPU, so it's also very solid for productivity work and content creation tasks. With the next laptop, we have the best value laptop for creators. Now, if you're not a creator, this one is also very solid for gaming because you get the same RTX 4070 graphics card. But the reason why this one is going to be amazing if you're a content creator or you want to do some type of productivity work is because of a few things. First of all, you get 64 gigs of RAM, which is going to be ideal for video editing or just any task that requires a lot of memory. Then you get 2 TB of SSD, so you get plenty of storage to install a bunch of games or a bunch of programs, or if you want to transfer heavy files, having 2 TB is going to be crucial. Then you get a Ryzen 9 CPU that's going to be amazing for content creation and productivity work, and of course for gaming as well. And on top of that, you get a higher screen resolution, which is ideal if you want to do video editing because the video playback is going to be at a higher resolution. And if you want to do gaming, you will see a sharper image as well. Now, another good thing about this laptop is that you can apply a $100 off coupon. So instead of 2000 USD, you will end up spending around $1900 if you end up buying this laptop. So it's definitely not the cheapest laptop out there, but if you're a creator who also wants to do gaming, I do believe that this one is going to be the best price to performance one. Now, if you want a high-end laptop, I do recommend you getting the next one, which is quite more expensive, but it is one of the best laptops in terms of performance that you can get right now from Amazon. This one is the Gigabyte Aorus Master 16, and it has the latest NVIDIA RTX 5080 graphics card, and you get a high resolution display with a 240Hz refresh rate. So if you want to play esports games like Fortnite or Valorant and these type of titles, it will feel super smooth. And then if you want to play high demanding titles, you will be able to do so on high to ultra settings with no issues because you get the NVIDIA RTX 5080. Here you also get 32 gigs of memory, which is amazing for streaming and content creation, and you get an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, which is ideal for any type of productivity task and of course gaming as well. So this laptop is very high end for any type of task. And again, you can do gaming at a very high level, even in high demanding titles. But of course, the price is quite high at around 3100 USD. So yes, it's expensive, but if you're willing to invest in your laptop and you want a very high end system, this is going to be the right one for you. Now, if you have even more money to spend, I recommend you getting the Asus G16 laptop, which is a bit more expensive than the one I mentioned before, but it comes with the RTX 4090 graphics card, which is one of the best laptop graphics cards out there. This one is ideal for 1440p resolution gaming on ultra settings, and you can also buy an external 4K monitor if you want to play at 4K resolution and have a really good gaming experience. However, if you decide to play at 4K, I do recommend you turning on the DLSS if you will be playing the most high demanding games on high to ultra settings. Here you also get an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, which is once again ideal for any task, whether it's gaming or content creation. You get 32 gigs of RAM, and here you get 4 terabytes of SSD, which is an insane amount of storage in case you want to install a bunch of games or a bunch of programs, and you get a 240 Hz refresh rate. So again, if you want to compete in esports titles, it will feel very smooth. Now, the price for this laptop is around 3500 USD by the time of filming, so it is even more expensive than the last one, but it has the Nvidia RTX 4090, which is one of the best graphics cards out there, and it is one of the best all-around laptops in the entire market. And then if you do not care about money and you just want the fastest laptop, I recommend you getting the next one, which is from MSI in the Titan 18. This one has an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor once again, but here you get the latest and greatest RTX 5090. This is the fastest graphics card that you can buy right now, and you get 64 gigs of RAM, which is an ideal amount for professional content creators. And then you get 6 terabytes of NVMe SSD, so you get plenty of storage, especially if you need that amount of storage. Overall, this is the best laptop that you can get, and you get a 4K display, so it's also ideal in terms of how it looks, in terms of the image quality, the colors, everything in this laptop screams top tier. But of course, the price is very high, and I mean it's over 7,000 USD. So most people are not going to buy this laptop, and I would only recommend you buying this one if you really don't care about money and you just want to invest in the best laptop out there, whether because you're a professional content creator and you make money off of this, or maybe you have the money to spend and you just don't care about it and you want the best gaming laptop out there because let's say you travel a lot and you want to have the best gaming device with you. This is going to be the best laptop out there. And if you're also looking for a desktop, or maybe you're considering a desktop because they actually perform better when it comes to gaming and they are cheaper, I do recommend you watching my video on the best pre-built PCs of the month in 2025. You can find that video in the top right corner of the screen. But if you are looking for a laptop, because of the fact that they are more portable, these are the best one in my opinion. And remember that you will find the latest pricing and availability for these laptops down below in the video description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.